So far, everything has been real smooth. All
Good.
all of the comments or communication between you and me has been good. We're starting relatively on time. All the equipment seems fine. What's gonna happen, Judy?
Oh no. I'm like, it's not April Fool's anymore, so
Welcome to the funniest conversation on the internet. It's a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at takeabreathpod. Please make sure you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you. Before we do anything else, I made it. Okay, I made it.
yes, you're not in jail.
I'm not in jail. There was a close call, but we'll talk about that in a little while, okay? Because before anything else,
get in the comments.
All right. And wait, we just started now?
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Wow, already.
She's always breaking into the
I
show.
know.
This is what Senator Cable commented on one of our recent clips. Why is no one working? That husband that works 4 hours out of 8 needs to have his lazy ass fired. He's stealing from the company. Oh man, I love her so much. That's the CEO in her coming out. I've been watching a lot of Shark Tank lately. Like a lot of Shark Tank lately.
Yes.
And I'm feeling my most CEO-ist right now. So I'm vibing with what Senator Cable had to say.
Now, are you watching old episodes of Shark Tank, or are you catching up with newer seasons?
I'm watching everything that is available on YouTube. So the big thing I'm watching right now is they'll do one pitch from every episode. Right, so that whole thing will last about an hour and a half. Oh, it's perfect. I'm jumping right into the next one. I'm also doing Shark Tank Australia. I'm doing Dragon's Den, which is OG Shark Tank from England. I'm all about. I'm in my best corporate life right now. Okay.
God. Okay.
All right. Also in the comments, it wouldn't be a day without Keith.
Oh my God.
Never been keen on, you say. Hashtag relationship goals.
Oh, why is he like this?
Well, because I said I wonder what he's going to say, and he's never one to... Look, your husband is a pleaser. You know how I know he's a pleaser? Because if I had gone to jail, this is what he said he would have done. I'd bail Ryan out. Bail him out right into my van on our way to Rite Aid. To which I told him, it's because going to Rite Aid is basically a tradition at this point, right?
It seems like it, yeah.
So speaking of getting bailed out, thankfully I didn't need to bail. Then no one needed to come bail me out. But oh my God, this weekend, let me tell you. So I took the Thursday and the Friday off from my job because it was supposed to be this whole thing, right?
Right, yes.
So on Thursday, I'm waiting for Alex, the middle brother. I'm waiting for him to land and then come on over, and then we'll head out to the spot, right? So he told me he was landing at 5 p.m. And I said, okay. And I'm not trying to be someone who's nagging him and stuff, so I didn't bug him about it, nothing. I wait until 5 p.m. day of. And I'm like, okay, he should have landed by now. He's probably on his way. I'll just wait until he gets here, right?
Yeah.
6:30 comes around and he's still not there.
Okay.
So then I text him, I'm like, where are you?
Yeah.
And he texts me back, kid care plans fell through. I'm flying out tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Okay, I cannot tell you how annoyed I was in this moment. If I could have punched through the phone,
right? Yes,
I would have broken his nose. Because I didn't even care. It was lame that happened, right? Because I also knew at that moment that he wasn't showing up for the weekend, which he didn't. Like, I knew exactly.
At all?
No, not at all. And I knew as soon as he said that he didn't have a way to watch the kid for the first night, he wasn't going to magically figure it out for the rest of the nights. Come on.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, but the reason why I was annoyed is because, like, you didn't even have the courtesy to give me a call, to give me a text, anything.
Yeah, something like, hey, I'm not flying. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird.
Right. I'm going to just leave it out in the ether until magically something happens.
Until somebody asks me where I'm at.
Yeah.
But you did.
So after that, I just went and like did a whole bunch of power editing because I had all that excess energy. So I was like, I'm gonna go use this for some good, right?
Yes.
And next thing I know, it's like 10:30, 11 already.
Mm-hmm.
And it's too late for me to be going out. I'm not going out.
Wait, so you also didn't do anything Thursday?
Yes, but I was in communication the whole time, okay? So it's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't do anything on Thursday because, like I said, by the time I was done with the editing and everything, it was late for me, especially if I was the only stone cold sober one because these guys have been going all day already, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I meet up with them the next day. They were staying at this place, the Jockey Club.
Right.
And it's timeshares, apparently, which is why it looked old, because it's timeshares. I've never seen a new timeshare. I'll just put it that way.
Fair.
But it's basically like right next to the Cosmo.
Okay, yeah.
And so you can park in the Cosmo and then walk through it to find the Jockey Club, but there weren't like much signage anywhere. So I'm walking through this fucking casino, just back and forth, right? I took some medicine right before I came in, so yeah, I'm a little lost, but it's fine. I'm still no signage anywhere. So finally, just by happenstance, just by pure chance, okay, I run into one of the coaches on Asher's baseball team. Finally, this fucking sport paid off for something, okay? So, but the issue too is I didn't recognize him at first. Because when I see him, he's always got a hat on. He's got like sunglasses on normally. To be fair, the medicine being in my system probably prohibited a little bit, right?
Makes sense, yeah.
But I'm just like, he's like, hey, I know you. And I'm like, yeah, I know you too. Where do I know you from?
Where?
He's like, oh, Asher's base. I'm like, oh, damn, my bad. My bad. But you work here. Can you help me out real quick, please? And he did. He was super nice about it. He was with his wife right there. I don't know if she also works there or what. But he walked me to where the Jockey Club was. It was a tiny ass little sign. Like this big on one of those stands that like you use for fucking for roping stuff off. It was a tiny sign on one of those at Jockey Club and showed where the elevator was. Yeah. So I go, cool, thank you. I shake his hand, and then I turn to the wife, and at first I was gonna shake her hand, but then I felt like, well, that's weird to shake a lady's hand. I don't know why. That's how I felt in the moment, right?
Okay.
So then I was like, do I go for the hug? In my head, right? I'm like, do I go for the hug? And I'm like, no, you don't know her well enough to go for the hug. Don't do that. That'd be extra weird. So I just look at her, bye, and I turn around and leave. Fast forward, they asked Ashley if I was okay because they thought I was drunk already.
Wow.
So I get up to the room, I meet all the guys. My brother Zach is already hammered because he's having his best life, right?
Yeah, of course.
So as soon as I get there, he's like, look, man, I don't want to be pushy or anything because I know that you're not really drinking. I was like, oh, I'm drinking this weekend. He was like, good, because you're fucking drinking this weekend. So I start doing, vodka Gatorade, trying to keep my electrolytes up.
Okay, yeah, right.
Now, the plan is to go to stadium swim.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, no one told me that was the plan. Or I didn't know that was the plan. Either way, I did ask Zach, hey, what are we doing today? And he said nothing special. So I just showed up in a T-shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
So now, since we're going to stadium swim, I have to find myself some swimwear.
Oh, my God.
So I end up going to like a souvenir shop and getting, a Tommy Bahama-ass shirt. And
I saw the picture.
Yes, and a pair of swim trunks.
He showed it to me. Yeah.
And the amount of times that people asked me if I could sell them Coke with the way that I was dressed. Just way too many people, okay? I had my hair up. And
yeah, I could see that. I could see why they would.
Extra gold chain on. Like, I could understand why people thought it, but no, I was not selling 8-balls. And the other thing that sucked too, not only was I the oldest, I was also easily the least successful and the most out of shape. Triple threat, baby! All of these guys had 6-packs. The only one who didn't have a 6-pack was a cop. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? He knows enough martial arts. He could take me down in an instant, okay? Out of everyone, I was the weak link. And now I gotta go to a pool with these fucking models? So,
you say you were the shortest also, right?
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I might have only been like a half inch behind one of them, but yeah.
Oh, man.
4-time loser. Thanks, Judy.
I'm sorry.
So we go to stadium swim, watch the games. I'm just drinking the entire time, getting progressively more and more hammered. At some point, we make it back to the timeshare, get dressed and everything, and then we head out to a club called Bottles and Blondes.
Bottles and Blondes, okay.
Let me tell you one thing real quick. I didn't see a single blonde working there, okay? It's false advertising. But that's besides the point. I'm feeling myself so much when we get there. Like, I'm talking to this fucking couple of women outside, right? I'm like, hello, ladies. I'm trying to be the world's greatest lover. I'm in training right now. How y'all doing? And from that point, at the end of that conversation, one of the girls gave me her drink, and I just finished it off, right? Because I don't care at this point.
Yeah.
And I might have gotten roofied at that point, only because from there, I don't really remember much.
Oh, no.
You could say it was a blackout.
You could say. I'm not going to say it.
It's not a full blackout, because I do remember parts of that night. I remember, like, whole ass parts of that night. Complete parts. But not all the parts.
A partial blackout. Okay.
Part of those parts are that when I woke up the next day, I realized my body has bruises all over it.
Oh my God.
Right? I got a nasty one on my bicep. I got one on each of my fucking quads.
How? Where did these come from?
Judy. I don't know.
Who are you fighting?
I was having a lovely time, I thought. So we go up, we're drinking. I did the classic movie thing where like I'm dancing and then like all the guys like turn around and like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. And I turn around, it's just the bottle service and they got all the sparklers and everything.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. But then part of the night happened. I said I blacked out, right?
This is all Friday night. Or all of Friday.
It was all Friday night.
Okay.
And then something happened because, like I said, I blacked out. And I don't remember this next part happening. Okay?
Okay.
I remember parts of it, but not the parts I'm going to get to in a second. These two ladies, you know, end up being in our section or whatever.
Okay. Of course.
And I'm talking to them, and I thought we were just having a lovely conversation.
Oh, no.
I had told them, I should say, about, you know, how the last year hasn't been that great with everything and blah, 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 blah. And it just, like I said, it seemed like a great conversation. And the next thing I know, they just weren't in there anymore. Right?
They just disappeared?
Well, because I blacked out. I blacked out the next 20 minutes, probably.
I see.
Right?
I see.
So the next thing I know, they're just not in there anymore. So, long story short, on the rest of the night, right?
Yeah.
Is that we get back to the place at like, I don't know, 2:30. I start pounding waters at the Cosmo bar until about 5:15-ish, so I'm sobered up enough.
Oh my God, 5 a.m?
I know, right? I was also, I'm not going to say who, but somebody also slipped me a Vyvanse. So I wasn't going to sleep for anything. Okay?
I see.
But I'm finally, because I've been drinking just nonstop water. I go to the bathroom like 3 or 4 times during this period. My body's starting to cleanse itself out. So I can go home, because I also know that I can't just sleep until noon because I got a dog to take care of.
Yeah.
Right? So I make it home. I wake up the next day just in agony. I go to Ashland's baseball game.
Bruises.
I have one of those stadium chairs with me. Usually I like use it on the bleachers. I get there, I just crumble onto the bleachers and use the stadium chair to like keep myself up, because I just feel so terrible. After the game, I have to go and meet everybody at Bazaar Meat, because that's where we're having our bachelor party dinner. Okay. Right? It's inside the Venetian. And I'm trying to hydrate all day. Every time I drink, I'm sweating because the alcohol now is rehydrated, so it can just come out of me. I get lost inside the Venetian. I'm so old. I literally had to go to the concierge. She drew me a map to the fucking restaurant. Okay? So, I get to the restaurant. Yes. And everybody's like, hey! And I'm like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
And then one of the guys goes to me, he goes, man, I didn't know you were such a giver. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you dog. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, you sucked that girl's toes last night. What?
At the club?
At the club. So
Brian,
I was like, what are you talking about? No, I didn't. And the whole table is like, yes, the fuck you did.
Oh my God. I did not expect that to come out.
Neither did I, okay?
Oh my God.
I got to the restaurant. I was surprised as anyone.
That is so good.
Well, if you like that, it does get a little bit better.
Oh, there's more. Of course, it's only
more.
Right. It's still Saturday. It's still early.
No, there's still more from that night.
Oh, more aside from toe sucking. All right.
Well, apparently the girl whose toes I was sucking on May have been a lady of the night. So then were some walked on, sweaty ass, working girl toes that I was sucking on. I don't like feet. I don't fuck with feet like that.
You don't. You sure don't. We've already gone through this before. Wow.
Now I know why I was ill all day. I thought it was the alcohol. No, it was just the footness in my mouth.
It was feet. It was feet. Wow.
So yeah, dinner
was lovely. If it was both feet?
I don't know. Okay, I was already not feeling good when I got there. And then I find out that I sucked on someone's sweaty fucking feet. And you think I really cared? Okay? I just wanted to like not be there anymore. All right. Remember, Judy, I'm the fattest, I'm the shortest, I'm the least successful, I'm the oldest, and I'm the only public toe sucker now. Okay?
Yeah, we're gonna have to change your lower third to public toe sucker.
No, I was in training. Okay, world's greatest lovers do shit like that. Not with prostitutes, but they do stuff like that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So dinner was nice.
Yeah. Dinner was great.
Did y'all go out that night?
They did. I didn't. I couldn't go out again. I was too worried about what I might do again. Right?
You're like, I'm not gonna be sucking toes.
Nope. Especially going to the strip club. Nah. That's where mistakes happen.
Yeah, they're gonna make you pay for that.
Thank God I wasn't at the strip club. They would have taken my card and just been like, "We're gonna run this for you, sir." Like, it's fine. Also because Ashley had taken Asher for me on Saturday night.
Right.
And Sunday is like the only day of the week that she gets with her dude without any of the kids. She was like, hey, not to be a dick, but if you could get there around 7. And I was like, how about 8? And she was like, 7:30. Boom, done, deal. Okay. Right. So I wasn't trying to F around and then have to wake, it's so hard to wake up after you might fall asleep, and I wasn't going to take another Vyvanse. I don't know if my heart could take that. Okay. So.
Wow.
Yes, but enough about me. Like,
wow,
what's
public toe sucker. I love it.
Shut up, okay?
I'm sorry. This is the funniest thing that you've told me.
Yeah. You're not the only one to feel this way. I've told this story a couple times at this point. Not to anyone at work yet. Why? Because I don't want to be known as the toe sucker guy at work. Okay?
Well, some of them are going to find out soon enough.
I know. But if anyone actually listens to this show from work, they're someone I trust. So I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Right? Fair.
Maybe if they see it on the clips and they're just like, I'll give Ryan a pity 13 minutes. Right? Maybe then. But other than that, I don't think so. But what's been going on with you?
Well, you guys, today was the last day of Lent. Lent officially ended at sundown.
We got her, boys. We got her back.
I know. I was so excited. I was like, wow. It didn't even feel like, I remember when we were recording with Yaya, we were like, you said, Judy, well, that's a long time away. And I was like, now we're here.
It felt like a long time for me, Judy. Okay. I get it. We made it, but one of us was carrying the other. Okay. I'm tired. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It was a very slow few weeks for me. Sorry. But we back.
We back.
We back. So obviously,
you know what? I could tell someone out there right now is just like, how hard is it to come up with topics? Bro, it's hard sometimes. Okay. Once you do this for a while, nothing really feels that entertaining, and only certain things pop, like toe sucking. That one I knew was gonna pop. Okay,
that was yes, that was A+. Okay. A+ storytelling.
But here's my question for you: once Lent ended, what's the first social media that you binged on?
Okay, so I first binged on Threads, but let me just say, I didn't really binge. it took me about like 2 seconds. Okay, maybe not literally 2 seconds, maybe like 2 minutes into Threads. I was like, okay, I'm over it. I was like, that's enough for me. So then I went to go check like my other notifications, like on TikTok and wherever, because like I even left all of like messengers. So anybody who was messaging me on there just got ghosted on. Like family got ghosted on. Like nobody knew except for like Keith and some of my friends I was telling about this, that I quit social media for Lent. I just kind of disappeared. So, so I had some messages to respond to.
Like, message, are you alive? Why do you hate me? It's like that song. It's like Eminem Stan. That's it, Eminem. If you don't write me back, I'm killing myself and everyone else. Months later, Eminem's like, yo, I'm sorry. I was busy, but I really like you.
Yeah, like...
that was all your peeps?
Yeah. They're like, damn, okay. So then I'm like responding to them, and like, these messages are from like the end of February.
Jesus.
But hey, it was fun. But yeah, and then I just noticed I started going on TikTok. I was like, I don't want to go on this right now. So I was like, I'm getting a little too overstimulated.
Oh my God.
Let me just not. But so
She's
yeah,
reverted,
Threads.
people. She's reverted.
I think I need to like act like I was telling. I had my therapy appointment today, and I was telling my therapist. I was like, "Oh yeah, today's the last day of Lent." She's like, "Oh," she's like, "You're probably gonna want to ease yourself back into getting bombarded with."
You're not used to getting gangbanged, okay?
Yeah, and now it's like coming after you every angle that you got. Yeah, like
bukkake everywhere.
Anyways. But yeah, so I was like, oh yay, at least I have some threads now for the pod. Because we back. My threads are my favorite.
And you gave me this thread. Let me pull this up.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh. No, there we go.
Sorry,
Kind of.
My bad.
Yeah.
Influencer Lauren Blake has apologized and blamed an AI content agency after posting an image of her face on a black model's body. Tatiana Elizabeth has rejected the apology, stating she is, in quotes, saying what she thinks she needs to say in order to move past this.
Yes. So my thing is this like a new influencer version of like Photoshop or catfishing? Like, would you, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't consider this catfishing because you're not pretending to be that person.
No, this is catfishing in a way because you are pretending to be doing something that you're not doing.
Okay.
Right? This is Photoshop catfishing, essentially. Like you said, yes, this is the new version of catfishing. Of photoshopping. It's the same thing how people used to make, videos in After Effects or whatever, and now they would just get previously Sora. Sora is no longer with us, but one of those AI video generating services. This is the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's plagiarism also. And that's what the real issue is because the low-hanging fruit on this one, the low-hanging fruit joke on this one is to be like, oh, but it's okay when Drewski does it. Right? Because he put his body into a white woman's body. Right?
Yeah.
So.
True.
Now you can say that. Because is this influencer Lauren Michelle, is she supposed to be black?
Lauren Blake?
Lauren Blake, sorry.
No, I don't know her. I don't know who this influencer is. Like, I can't tell you who. I don't think she's black.
Okay. Because, then it's technically blackface because she's on a black body. So it's black body? Is that a thing? Either way, you get what I'm saying.
Right. Exactly. I'm like, so there's just so many things wrong. And then people are like, so basically she's as an influencer who gets paid to make these posts. So you're basically saying everything that you're posting is essentially could be AI generated.
100%. 100%.
Mm.
So
Mm.
this is the world we live in now. Like,
that is crazy.
So.
That is. I was looking at that. I was like, wow, she didn't even try. Like, you could still see, like, she had the same wrist tattoo as like the original girl. Like, girl.
Yeah, no. I think the only thing that they
did you not even try?
I think the only thing they did was maybe put some sort of filter over the skin in general to make it all
to
match.
not. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's still a maybe. No, I see it now. I do see a little bit. They made it a little paler, is what they did. Okay. But yeah, no, this is the world we live in on that kind of stuff.
That is crazy. Ugh, it's so gross. But now we're back. I found one of my favorite things is, can you guess this acronym?
Oh, yes. I've been waiting for this one. one. Okay.
Yes.
So here it is. And I can read this top part. I'm not looking
you
at
can
the
read the top part. Yes,
okay.
you can read the top part.
All right. I guess I'll finally let the cat out of the bag. I proposed to the love of my life, and he said yes. After 10 long years, we're finally getting married. What should our wedding hashtag be? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. IYDGYBAUOTMFFRN Is that IBYMFA?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you don't give your bitch ass I'm losing it on this one. Am I right so far?
The G's not the right word.
If you don't get your bitch ass up out the motherfucking I don't know. Just
okay, it says, if you don't get your bitch ass up out the floor, out the motherfucking floor right now before I beat your motherfucking ass.
Well, that seems a bit excessive. It seems a bit obsessive. That seems a bit excessive for someone who's just proposing to her, what is this? Ice cream parlor? Her ice cream parlor fiance now? Like, that's just
no. I think this was a painting, like those sip and paint, whatever those places are called.
Oh, okay. God damn it! So this thing made me stupid twice. This thing made me stupid twice, Judy. I couldn't get the acronym, and I didn't know what I was looking at. Fuck. I was worried about this.
I was cracking up. I was like, oh my God. I was like, damn, she like ratioed this lady.
So I was really worried about this because I also realized something, and I don't know whether I'm stupid or if I should be offended.
Okay.
That no one told me, right?
Yeah, you found out something about yourself.
This just happened. Not about myself, just something about the world in general. Okay?
In general, okay.
About myself. I learned something on Friday about myself. That's it, okay?
That was enough for you.
Yeah. But let me get rid of this. Sorry. So I learned that the country Turkey is no longer called Turkey.
Okay.
The country Turkey is now named Turkey.
Okay.
Right? So you didn't know that either, or you did know that?
I didn't know that it was Turkey.
Because when I first heard this, I was like, well, why didn't anyone announce this to me? I feel like this should have made the news somewhere. Right?
I guess, yeah.
What do you mean you guess? I learned when they kicked Pluto out of the planets. I can't. That's way far away. Can I hear about some shit happening on my own world, please?
Okay. So tell me how you came across Turkey and Turkey.
So, I was watching a show on Netflix called Physical Asia, and one of the representing countries was Turkey. But the whole time, I just thought that it was like a weird translation thing. And instead of turkey, they were just calling it Turkey for whatever reason.
Yeah.
All right. And then I heard it the other day on a local sports show. One of the commentators said, Turkey, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh.
What do you mean, Turkey? And then I realized that in 2022, then I learned that in 2022, it became Turkey. I guess it was announced at like the United Nations or something. I don't know. I forgot already. I've been too busy being offended by the fact that I didn't know that before, and that I was watching Physical Asia and being an idiot because I thought it was a translation issue.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Turkey officially the Republic of Turkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's real great. Thanks so much. Honestly, Judy, this is your fault. You were supposed to tell me, but it's fine. We're going to deal with it at a later date.
Thanks.
It's time for Am I Overreacting? Am I Overreacting? Husband, 33 male, watches half-naked girls on TikTok a lot. And I, 32 female, and asking him to stop.
Oh, no, we're back to this. Okay.
My husband, 33 male, and me, 32 female, have been married for 12 years and together for 15. We have 2 kids and usually a great marriage. I never cared if he looked at other girls, but recently it seems that he spends more time looking. He likes and follows so many attractive full or half-naked ladies. Sorry, I got excited for a second. I mentioned that it was getting worse. He told me I was wrong and that he wasn't hurting anyone looking, and that logically there is nothing wrong with a man with what he's doing. Logically, okay? I went logically. I told him it just made me more uncomfortable as we got older because I don't feel as good about myself. It brings me down and things are different now. I also want to add he has an entire list of about 30 to 40 porn stars saved in his notes.
Ooh, in his notes.
This also worries me.
God,
I have never caught him actually doing anything to cheat. No profiles, no texting, no girls, nothing. But he will follow random pretty girls with very few followers, which I think looks like he's hoping they will notice. We've had this talk a couple times now, and he tells me I'm the one in the wrong. But to me, your spouse is willing or is telling you something hurts them, even if it's just emotionally, that should be more important than anything else. And he thinks I'm being crazy by being honest over it. I just think I'm taking... Oh, and he just thinks I'm taking away his freedoms. Am I overreacting?
Look, we had this discussion already with Yaya, and I forgot what the say is.
And I'm not getting overruled this time. We having a fair square up right now. So go ahead, shoot your shot.
Look, I don't like him gaslighting homegirl over here, first of all.
What? Gaslighting?
She can be offended by what he... First of all, do you have 30 to 40, like a list of 30 to 40 porn stars in your notes that you want to watch? Or I don't think that's a normal thing.
It's not a normal thing. A real man keeps it locked in his brain, okay? We don't need to put in our fucking notes app. We already know. I can name you 70 porn stars right now off rip, okay?
Wow. Can you really, though?
Yeah, but we're not about that right now. Continue what you were saying.
So that's just one weird part about this. Look, all I know is as long as she's made her spiel about something that she doesn't like that he's doing, maybe he should take it into consideration instead of saying like gaslighting or saying, no, you're crazy. Don't think anything about it. And like,
so I completely disagree. Okay.
Of course.
He's not gaslighting her. She's gaslighting him. Literally, she's doing that. Because like she said, he's been doing this their entire relationship. He's been looking at thirst traps the whole time.
Oh, wait. She say that? I thought it was just more recently because she said they had a great marriage.
She said more recently, he's doing it more. Right? But he's been doing it the whole time. He's been growing that. You think it started at 40? No. He added to it over the 15 fucking years. Okay? She is overreacting, and she gave away the reason in her statement. She said she's feeling older. She's not as confident in herself anymore, right? And then also, at the end of it, she wanted to talk about how if a partner respects you, then they should care more about your feelings than the way they feel about something or whatever, right? What about his feelings? You gaslighting bitch, okay? You're taking away the one thing that makes him happy, okay? He realized 2 or 3 years back that this is as good as it's gonna get. As good as it's gonna get, okay? He's not gonna get the lottery. He's not gonna get that promotion. He's
still young. I'm just saying, he could leave if he's so unhappy.
No, he's making it work. He's doing what all you women say you want. You say you want us to stay there and you don't want us to cheat and you don't want us to do all. But then we find something that makes us happy. And you're just like, no, can't do that anymore either.
Okay.
So yes, she's overreacting.
No, I don't think so. Anyways, they've also been together way too long. You know what? Maybe they were like their first. And
maybe they've been together too long. Are you saying that there's a ticking clock on your relationship?
I'm just saying they were 15 years old when they were together.
Keith, when you hit
they only
years,
know
run,
each other.
Run!
No, the thing is, Keith and I lived lives before we got married. These two sound like they've been together since high school. So they don't really know anything outside of just them two. So anyways,
speaking of Keith, I know the sister-in-law was in town last week. How did that go?
You know, it was nice that we haven't seen her in like a year, so it was chill. But she mentioned, she's like, I want to go ride roller coasters. Let's go to Six Flags. I go, Six Flags? I'm thinking, when was the last time I was at a Six Flags?
That's fair.
Decades, right? Like, I haven't been to the one out here since I've lived here, and I've lived here for 6 years. So
has it been 6 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
It has. I know. Crazy. Wild. Anyways, yeah. So 6 years lived here. Haven't even been to that Six Flags, but we went. Now, I was keeping my expectations like super low.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, I used to go to the Six Flags out in Cali. It got a little rowdy at some points, you know. You know.
I've seen the Waffle House videos. I know.
Yeah, right? Like, we know. So, and I was just surprised. I was pleasantly surprised at how well it was still running, honestly. Like, it's like, if I get
maintenance here, guys, can you believe it?
Yeah, like, wow. I mean, sure. There were some rides that we would be in line for, and then they're like, oh, sorry, guys, maintenance, we got to shut it down. And everyone's like, okay, I guess we're leaving.
Wait, that would happen in Cali?
No, out here. Like, it happened when we were in line, and they're like, oh, we got to shut down.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. But regardless, it was fun. So Keith came with us. Now, Keith is not into roller coasters or heights, things like that, right? So Six Flags really isn't like his vibe. But he did do some of the rides, which I was like, oh yeah, you can do these. Like, he's like, yeah, these are fine. But it just made me think about how a couple years ago for spring break, Keith and I went to California Adventure and Universal Studios. And I made Keith go on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which is the old Tower of Terror ride.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure if I wasn't me, Keith probably would have like broken up with me or divorced me because I didn't really tell him what the ride was going to be. And he did not like that at all. He was in a rude awakening when he just realized what the ride was gonna be like.
Did you know he didn't like roller coasters ahead of time?
Yes, but I was like, oh, like I'm like, oh, this is like Tower of Terror. I thought he knew what that meant.
But he said, I don't like roller coasters.
Yeah, but Tower of Terror isn't roller coaster.
It's close enough. It's a fast-moving piece of machinery hurling your body through the air.
Like when I think roller coasters, I'm like, oh, he doesn't want to be upside down, or he doesn't want to go on like going up.
No, he doesn't want to be surrounded by tons and tons of metal that could crush him or send him flying to an early death. Jody!
Yeah. But anyways, we survived, and now we're here, so we're fine.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe you right now. I can't. The way that I would have broken up with you. I'd be like, this she does not give a shit about me, okay?
Look, at Six Flags, I could have forced him on more rides, but I didn't because I learned my lesson.
Yeah, I saw him cry when I took him on Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm the hero because I'm not making him cry anymore. Oh, bravo, Judy. Bravo.
Okay. Anyways. We had a great time.
On your 15th anniversary, this is what's going to be on the divorce decree. He's like, that time you took me on Guardians of the Galaxy, you fucking bitch. Oh, man. And speaking of bad relationships, remember the show Age of Attraction?
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched it.
Well, don't worry, because I binged the whole thing.
Oh, my God. Okay, tell us.
I mean, honestly, it was just like any kind of reality dating show where they kind of make you hang out with someone way too much, way too fast, and you catch the feelings and you have the arguments and everything.
Of course, yes.
I mean, just hold on real quick. Here we go. Like, looking at the couples, John and Teresa, right? So she was like, I don't know, 50-something, mid-50s, and he was 27. Okay. She has a kid that was 29. That's never going to work, okay?
Yeah.
It's never going to work with that. If one of your kids is older than the person you're dating,
she looks older. Okay. Did they like try to trick that she wasn't that old
no,
what was?
Like he was into the way she looked. The trick was that he looks older also. He looks like he's in his mid to middle late 30s and he's actually 27.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So but like just think about, of course these two broke up after they committed to each other but then they broke up because like if you actually care about your kids and their opinion is never going to be, I'm cool with you being with a guy who is younger than me. Yeah. It's just never going to happen. All right. And then we had Logan and Vanessa. These two actually ended up getting engaged.
Oh.
Right? Okay. She, once again, is older than him. And all they do is fight and bicker. They must have, like, amazing sex.
Okay,
because, it must, they just pick at each other all day, and then it builds up, and then they, boom, explode, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But because, goddamn, he's also a Leo, so I'm biased against that shit, but whatever. Then we had Derek and Pfeiffer, and I knew this was going to just break down from the very beginning. 20-year age gap again. She was, 22, he was 42, I guess, and... He also had 2 kids, both of them teenagers. And she was I don't know, I think she was still in college? Maybe just out of college? Something like that? Okay. No. She was, and I'd be willing to move to Texas and everything because I love adventure. You don't love adventure that much, okay? You don't love adventure that much just because you left Pittsburgh to go to Seattle. Okay, that's not, no. We have Chris and Leah. Leah gave me so much she gave me so many Leo vibes and I hated it. Right? So Chris is an only child and he's been not in a relationship for a long time and all that stuff. So he's used to having his personal space and just his alone time, right?
Yeah, fair.
And during one of the conversations or arguments about that, Leah, it goes, well, you know what? I'm a flight attendant. I'm alone for hours and hours and hours upon hours. Like, I basically can be alone whenever I need to. But why don't you want to be around me? Like, I'm the greatest at it, but you should still want to be around me regardless. Oh, God, so many Leo vibes. We had Andrew and Libby. They are still working it out. This guy annoyed the shit out of me. I don't know what it was. Like, you ever just have a guy? It wasn't the ick. Like, it's not the Nick Lachey creepy ick, but he just, like, gave me a, like, I wouldn't enjoy hanging out with him vibe.
Okay.
And then last but not least, George or Jorge, I can't remember, and Vanel, 33-year age gap.
Ooh, yes. I saw a clip of them.
Right? So he's 60.
Okay.
And she's 27. Wow. And shocker, they had trouble communicating with each other. Shocker that a 60-year-old man who is single and out and, you know, had, let's say, I think 1 or 2 divorces. I'm not talking about anyone specific. Shut up. It's shocker that someone in that scenario would have a bad time communicating with people. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow.
I'm trying to make it through the reunion show right now, but it's not one that made it to Netflix.
Oh.
So it's basically unedited. So it's 2.5 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where are you finding? Is it on the YouTubes?
It is on YouTube. It's on a YouTube channel. I think it's Veil.
The unedited version.
Just Google Age of Attraction reunion show. It'll pop right up. But oh man, I cannot believe how it went down like a cheeseburger and a milkshake, right? Like it went down kind of nice, but then it just sat. It just sat in my stomach, and I felt icky after binging it. So,
okay.
Age of Attraction. There you go.
So recommend, not recommend. Watch at your own risk.
Like if you're dying for some reality TV, like if you've already watched everything else, this is fine. But it's not doing anything that you haven't seen 100 other times in other things, right?
Right. Yeah.
And it comes off as almost annoying because it's almost predictable, like what's going to happen. Won't lie, I did think that 1 or 2 of those couples that stayed together were going to break up, but just in general, you know, especially like I said, the premise. Yes, there was a couple people that surprised me in their age, but at the same time, like. Everyone knew at least one of the people's ages in that shit, okay? Everyone.
Right. No, exactly. Okay. Maybe I'll skip it for this time until I'm bored or something.
What have you been watching?
Okay, so I finally finished the entire series of Scandal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So question, if you had to watch it weekly, would you have kept watching it throughout the entire series?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. I will say I don't like how they did the last season where they made Olivia Pope be like the villain per se in the first half of the season, and then obviously like her arc is reverting back to the old Olivia Pope.
I didn't get that far. Interesting. Okay.
I was like, okay. But I would have loved if they did like a twist, right? I mean, even though Shonda would not do this, but something maybe like Lost-esque or something where, okay, so I don't know how far you got to this, in the show, but there is a season where she got kidnapped.
Okay.
Right. And I feel like everything, like all the events that happened after she got kidnapped, it just wasn't, it's like they were putting a lot of stuff. I thought it would have been great that she like woke up and realized that she was still at her kidnappers. Like none of the events happened after that, and she was still stuck in her kidnappers spot. I was like, oh. Okay, I'm like, all right, fine.
I get where you're coming from. I'm not a huge fan of doing that because it always kind of makes me feel to a degree that everything, all the time I just spent with it was a waste.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, but I get where you're coming from, and you're just trying to make it better.
Yeah, I was like, okay, maybe. But, but other than that, it was like some of the shock factor that they tried. I was like, okay, it was fine. It was good in the first 2-3 seasons. You're right. And then it just kind of like, okay, they are doing really hard to like make everybody all like bad. Like there was never any good, like a good character. They all did something bad in their in their careers, right? Like, okay. Right. I get it.
Which I get because it was supposed to be like a look at Washington.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody in Washington, or just in general, if you want to get ahead in life, usually you have to be the bad guy at some point.
Right.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But, but that's why when they would kill off characters that weren't going to be bad, that made me sad, okay? Like when they killed off the chief of staff's husband.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, don't at me with spoilers. The show came out 20 years ago, okay?
It's right. Like, yes, like why that? I mean, they killed like the VP's husband because it was going to come out that he was gay and his wife was like a super ultra religious conservative. Like it was a whole, like, okay.
So,
like, wow. But you know what? Overall, very pleased. And at the end of the last season, they kind of did a crossover with How to Get Away with Murder. And I think I'm going to start How to Get Away with Murder.
Okay.
After this. Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. Thanks.
I did not go over to How to Get Away with Murder. So.
Okay. I'll keep you updated on how this one goes. Because it's also one of those. It just ended. I mean, not just ended, but it ended a while ago. And I've never seen any of it.
So you're just doing, have you already watched Grey's Anatomy? Like, are we just doing all the Shondaverse?
I got to like season 13 of Grey's and then I just stopped, so.
Jump back in, okay? Finish it off.
Wait, that's 20 plus seasons. I don't know if I'm going to get through it.
See, Keith, she's not in it for the long term, bro. I'm telling you. Get out.
Oh man, get out before you have to go on Age of Attraction.
Did you just call him old? Is that what you're saying?
I did,
call
yes.
Keith old? Wow. And then, speaking of updates, I just want to get this over with.
Yes.
I finally finished the book. I finished it a couple weeks ago, and it even ended kind of stupid for me.
God, okay.
It was just so, like, lazily written, where just within a chapter, everything gets wiped away, right?
Yeah.
So they introduced the chick with the mouth that's all sewn up and stuff, and within like 3 or 4 chapters, she's dead and gone. Just bye-bye, right?
The one who was hiding up in the attic or something?
Yeah, the one who's hiding up in the attic. There was a whole thing. She apparently was one of the daughters of the guy who was living there. And then the guy is like somehow so the main guy character has a gun and he's like on defense, right? And then he goes downstairs and this old fat man with a peg leg can somehow get the jump on him, hits him in the back of the head and makes him fall down a cellar. Okay? Because that's logical, right? Then down in the cellar where there's all these dead bodies, there just also happens to be a first aid kit. It just happens to be down there, right? And now he's able to use all the alcohol swabs and some extra alcohol and some matches to start a fire.
Oh.
So now, because it just makes it's possible.
Oh, yeah. Down at the cellar. Yeah. Sure.
Well, I'm sure, because why would
with a bunch of dead bodies?
Why would we keep the first aid kit down here? Especially knowing, let's say there was a logical reason to have it down there, especially knowing, I'm going to knock this dude out to go into the cellar. So, they tussle, and then during the tussle, the girl gets shot. She's out of the novel now. Okay.
Okay.
And then what the main guy character does, because he's a psychopath, is he takes the front of the gun that has no bullets, he heats it up on the stove, and then he injects it into the other guy's throat, essentially. Okay?
All right.
I only told you that because that's considered a justifiable homicide to the police.
Oh.
Right? Just throwing that out there. Oh, yeah, it was in the fire. That's what happened. Because there was smoke everywhere. And then, because the other girl, the girl main character, because she's on the run, right? Oh, she can just somehow steal the other sister's identity, because one of the other sister killed herself, right? So we had one sister get trapped and the other one killed herself. We're just going to take the identity of the one that killed herself. And
of course,
luckily, the person I am, the person who's on the run, well, she died while she was on the island. We can't find a trace of her anywhere. No traces, but she's dead.
Yeah.
And we believe that you are this this third person that has no records of anything. We can't find a picture of your actual body anywhere. From all your wanted posters, nothing. Oh, but don't worry about the wanted posters, because the brother that you killed, oh yeah, well, after you killed him, all of the people that he assaulted came out and spoke out against him. So you're not even a bad guy anymore. Oh, by the way, even though you guys had a really traumatic experience and everything, you and the main guy character, you get married. And then you find your tattoo artist again, the one who gave you the stupid tattoo at the beginning of the book. You find him again. And now you and the main guy character, you both get tattoos, and it's just a happy ending.
Wait, wasn't the guy, she hooked up with the guy who gave her the tattoo? No. Oh, that was a different guy? Oh,
that was just an old man. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Never mind.
You could tell Judy really hated listening to that book.
Yeah, I was not a big fan. I was like, 4 chapters in. I'm like, okay.
So
I will say, I'm 70% done with my listening to my Pucky Sweet book. Let me just say, we went to the bookstore earlier this week, and I saw the series, like the hard copies. And I was like, wow. I realize now why listening to the book is like 16 plus hours long, because these books are like this thick. And I'm not exaggerating. They're like this thick.
Judy, you size queen.
Yeah. I was like, damn. And I was telling my sister-in-law, I was like, oh yeah, I really like these series. I was like, but it's like a 16-hour listen if you're into like audiobooks. And she's like, damn, these are really big books. I was like, yeah. But they're fun to listen to.
Your sister's a fan of the BBC too, huh?
The Smuts? Oh.
Yeah. Well, the Big Book Club, that's what what are you talking about,
Big Book Club? Okay. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Anyways, that was the GOG, guys. Hey, Saved by the GOG.
Oh, thank you guys for listening to this show. We do appreciate you, and we appreciate being on the journey with you and you with us. Don't know if you saw, Judy, we had 86 subscribers. So, yep, thank you guys.
Almost there, guys. 14 left.
Exactly. Thank you guys so much. We are on the road to 100. We appreciate each and every one of you. So, yeah, if you could like, share, and subscribe, we would appreciate it. But until next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.